4 best things coming at you right here that start with the letter A. That is gonna be Boise's best. Also a great bonus for you on the best subdivision, most requested subdivision that starts with the letter A, coming up right now. While we're not located necessarily next to the ocean, we do have the Boise Aquarium that packs a punch for the 10,000 square feet facility that's in. As you can see, there's a ton of different species. There's 250 different species inside. You can actually see my daughter with the tarantula. They've got the tarantulas, they've got rays, they've got fish, they've got some dragon, like Komodo dragon type species in there. Pretty cool. 35,000 gallon place here. So the Boise Aquarium is actually, for Boise and the size that we are, I'd say it's a little underwhelming if I can say that, but still a fun place. I would do it, kind of a spring break activity if you're a local, if you want to have a staycation. I'd add this one to the list. Find ourselves at Morrison Park. This place is located downtown Boise, 153 acres of grass, soccer fields, trees. The river runs right through this place or right adjacent to it. One of the cool things you'll do is end your river run. If you start at Barber Park, you'll end here at Morrison Park. I'll show you some footage there. Concurrently on a soccer field, 21 fields here or so that people come here and play. They also go to Simplot and play soccer as well. When I was a young kid, this was the spot for my league that I was in. When we also talk about Morrison, it's synonymous with disc golf. There's some softball fields, there's playgrounds, there's restrooms, so it's a good public place. Here in Boise, you might not know this coming from out of town. I know this from other cities I've visited. The restrooms aren't a homeless shelter here. I've figured that out in other cities that your restrooms, your public restrooms need lock and code and key to get in. Not here, pretty well supervised. Another activity that takes here is the Balloon Festival, Spirit of Boise, that takes place. Actually happens on the other side of these trees. You can see on the back of this, there's the train depot. Train depot is kind of an iconic shot for Boise. It's right up the Capitol. So from the train depot, you can look down and see the Boise Capitol. Pretty cool. Part of the reason we have 153 acres to play with here is because the Morrison family is super into giving, charities, philanthropy. And so this is part of that give. The Morrison Knutson Center is located just across the road there off of Capitol. That is a center they put together for performing arts. Awesome place. You can see a lot of the Broadway shows that come into town there. That's where they're going. So Morrison Park is more than just the park. It's a get together for the community at Spirit of Boise. This place is just hopping. We've got the Greenbelt nearby as well. That's right along the river. That's that 23-mile stretch of river that the 33 miles of winding and alongside paths goes by. Very well used. Even though it's a Monday morning and no one's here, believe me, this place is very well used. Guys, real quick, a break from all the A's in Boise. My name is Brian Hymas, born and raised here in the Boise Valley. Appraiser for some time, real estate agent for quite some time now, 7 years or so. And I love all things Boise, I love all things real estate. So if you're moving here in the next 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, I would love to be your man. There is no greater compliment that I receive than a phone call or text or email from you saying that you need to move to this awesome place of Boise, and I'd love to help you out. We find ourselves here at Albertsons headquarters. This is downtown Boise off Park Center. You don't know this maybe, but Winco and Albertsons are both headquartered here in Boise, both grocery chains. Albertsons has $28.1 billion of assets. They have 325,000 employees. Compare that to Winco at 21,000 employees. There's a huge difference in the size of these companies, but both are successful in what they do. Other companies that headquarter here in Boise, Idaho Power, obviously. You have Blue Cross of Idaho, you have Sensi, you have HP, Clearwater, Count. Boise State University is a huge employer. State of Idaho, obviously a huge employer. St. Luke's and St. Al's are huge employers as well. Those are some of the bigger companies I get asked about. Simplot's another great example. Ore-Ida, Lamb West, and those are huge companies. Idaho and Boise actually have, for its size of population, have quite a few companies that are headquartered here. We are getting closer to the entrance of Avimor here. So they have their own gas station. This is where their community center is. You can see the community center right there in the camera. This is going to be built out last. I'm not sure why they did it that way, but that is the way they're doing it. They're building all up and down these foothills. That's good. We find ourselves in Avimor. This is located in Northeast Eagle. This neighborhood is very unique. As you can see in the background, this is located in the foothills of Boise. It does have Boise address in here, even though it's Eagle School. So it's Seven Oaks Elementary, Eagle Middle School, Eagle High School. As you can see, located next to the foothills, and judging by these desert landscapes, it's actually code that you don't have grass in the front yard. It's a fire thing, and in the backyards, There are homes, every once in a while you'll see grass here and there. I'm not sure why they have that exception, but for the general rule of this neighborhood, you will find desert landscape. There are some grasses. The community center is huge. It's 12,000 square feet. They have an indoor pool, an outdoor pool. They have an amphitheater. They have hiking trails all around. Like, so if you're into biking or you're hiking or want to get up to Stack Rock, which is a rock you see on your way up to Bogus, it's a triangle naturally stacked rock. It's got a lot to offer, especially for the outdoorsy person. Located Northeast Eagle Shadow Valley Golf Course is really close. It's only about 3-4 minutes away. Shopping at Winco or Home Depot is about 8 minutes away. So your Arby's, your restaurants, if you want to go to the main intersection Eagle, we're only 10 minutes away. So while this feels out here and you can, right in the foothills, you can literally see bears, deer. Don't get scared. I mean, we're talking once every decade you hear about a bear here. They kind of keep themselves, but bucks are out here. You'll see if you're out here, there's a ton of vegetation where it makes sense that the deer are out here. Avimor is that neighborhood where once you're here, you'll know if it feels like home or it doesn't. I've had people drive into the subdivision and we have actually turned around upon entering because it has a different feel. Inside, it's awesome. The community center, the outdoor pools, like I already mentioned, those are cool things that people want to be a part of, but it does feel like you're out separated from the noise and hustle and bustle of the city, which for you and for most people, they like something like that. It's just that you are surrounded by desert foothills. The foothills are the little mountains we have around the valley. So Avimor, awesome neighborhood, great place to be. If you enjoyed this video, the next video we're wanting to check out is why is everyone moving to Boise? That video has received a ton of hits. You're gonna wanna check that one's right there in the corner. Check that out and go watch it. And as a reminder, if you are looking to move to Boise in the next 9 days, 90 days, 9 months, whatever it is, I'm your guy. I would love the opportunity to help you move to Boise. There's no greater compliment I receive than a phone call, text, or an email from you, number and email on your screen, and I can help make all your Idaho dreams come true, get you a driver's license in Idaho, get you the license plate in Idaho, become a full-fledged Idahoan. That's your goal, and I'd love to help you. We round off our top few A items. No. You might not know this, but Albertsons and Winco, two huge grocery chains. Someone asked me the other day what was I gonna say? I got asked the other day, where do I spend dime? Yeah, man, I'm struggling. Right there. Okay. I love it. Got it. Okay. Next place on our list is the Aquarium of Boise. This place is world renowned. Well, no, it's not, but it has 25, what is it? I can't even remember how many people things you have here. Really close to Boise State, really close. It's Boise, really close to the Boise River as well. Let's start over. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna start over.